This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
So in this video, I'm going to be giving you guys some information that I find quite interesting. Hopefully some of you guys do too. If not, just put it down to useless information. Either way, information is information. Now, I'm usually a bit more on the ball and a bit quicker on the pulse than what I have been lately. So I do apologise. That's only just dawned on me right now when I'm looking at the card and I go, oh yeah, okay, I'll see what's going on. But either way, if any of you guys have ever noticed this before, and maybe you put it in the comment section of one of my videos and I've missed your particular comment, big up to you first of all, and second of all, apologies for not noticing your comment. But I haven't seen any other uploaders talking about this specific subject either. Now, before we get into the nook and the crook of this video, there's a couple of things as well. Again, you can put it down to useless information if you want, which is why you should be subscribed to this channel, because I'll fill your head full of it, all right? Now, first of all, if you want Anthony Joshua to win, make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And if you want Anthony Joshua to lose, make sure you subscribe too, so you can come back and take the piss. Now, a couple of points. Now, first of all, Anthony Joshua, he's got Harold Knight in his training camp. Now, Harold Knight, for those of you who don't know, in fact, the video on this will pop up at the end of this particular video, which I did yesterday with Harold Knight. He was in the corner of Lennox Lewis for there or thereabouts 10 years. And on one particular night when he rematched Hasim Rahman to get revenge on Hasim Rahman and become heavyweight champion of the world once again. So Harold Knight is also, or has been in camp, helping Anthony Joshua in the build-up to this one. So again, that's the first inspirational point. Another point is a bit of information, is that, I don't know whether you guys find it interesting or not, but I did, which is, this will be the third time with Anthony Joshua as a professional where he's walking to the ring before his opponent. First one was Dillian Whyte, second one Charles Mine, and now Andy Ruiz Jr. See, full of useful information. Now, the nook and the crook of this video, December the 7th in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully Anthony Joshua becomes a two-time heavyweight champion of the world. Fingers crossed, touch wood, all your prayers, all that kind of stuff. Hopefully he does. But listen, even if he doesn't, if the water gets a little bit choppy at times, we don't always jump ship, okay? We support our guys regardless, through thick and thin, right? Good. Now, when I look at this particular card, some things stand out. And I believe that they are, again, strategically placed to help with the psyche of Anthony Joshua. When I talk about psyche, for those of you who are pretty old school, cast your minds back to when Vitaly Klitschko, he took like a little bit of time out of the ring. He took some time off, he was champion, then took some time off, then made a comeback after a couple of years out. Now, he was champion emeritus, whatever you call it. So he was given an automatic title shot because when he left as champion. So he come back, he gets an automatic title shot. And I believe it was against Samuel Peter. Now, as he's walking to the ring, there's some inspirational messages popping up on the TV screens as he's walking to the ring from former opponents such as Lennox Lewis. Legends like George Foreman, I believe it was, and I think Larry Holmes was there, and I think Evander Holyfield, and a few others. I forget exactly who it was. But either way, it was all there, designed, so when Vitaly Klitschko is walking to the ring, it's a case of, I am good enough. I am ready for this. I am still the man. All that kind of thing, okay? So that, again, was part of the psyche for Vitaly Klitschko. Fast forward to now, with Anthony Joshua, Eddie Hearn has put in a pretty interesting and quite a clever move in my part, or at least in my opinion, I should say, which is, when I look at the card, it's filled full of Anthony Joshua former opponents. Each of them have their own inspirational way to help Anthony Joshua with the psyche if there was any reason of doubt that whether or not he's good enough, or a way to pump him up that little bit higher. Because when you look at the card, Tom Little, listen, Tom Little, not so much an inspiration for Anthony Joshua, but he has been sparring Anthony Joshua recently and Dillian Whyte. But Tom Little will be taking on Madrimov. Madrimov, a former Anthony Joshua opponent in the amateurs. Madrimov defeated Anthony Joshua. Now, why is that inspirational? Well, first of all, because Madrimov, he defeated Anthony Joshua, but then Joshua, he bounced back from that and went on to become Olympic champion, Olympic gold medalist. So again, that proved that he can take a defeat and bounce back. So there's the first inspiration. Second one, you've got Alexander Povetkin versus Michael Hunter. Alexander Povetkin, of course, former Anthony Joshua opponent in the professional game, where Joshua became the first person to knock out Alexander Povetkin. Povetkin, an elite fighter, outstanding resume. So again, there's that inspiration there, when he can look at that fight and go, yeah, I defeated him. So again, more inspiration. Another one, Filip Hrgović, he can be taken on Eric Molina. Eric Molina, of course, is the opponent that Anthony Joshua defeated right before he fought and unified the division versus Vladimir Klitschko. So again, Joshua can look and say, okay, that's another opponent that I've defeated. Another one, fourth one, Dillian Whyte. Now, Dillian Whyte, he defeated Anthony Joshua in the amateurs. So again, he bounced back from defeat and become Olympic gold medalist. And of course, he got revenge on Dillian Whyte in the professional game. So again, more inspiration. Now, there is rumours that Dillian Whyte, and it is just a rumour, I haven't spoken to Dillian Whyte, I haven't spoken to him in a little while actually, he's keeping himself to himself. Hopefully everything's okay with him, but I understand fully why. Now, there's rumours that Dillian Whyte could be taking on Charles Martin. How likely is it? I have absolutely no idea. But if the rumour mill is correct, and it does turn out to be Charles Martin, again, another former Anthony Joshua opponent. In fact, the very opponent that Anthony Joshua defeated to become IBF heavyweight champion of the world in his 16th professional fight. So that's my point. So even if it's not Charles Martin, there's still 4 confirmed opponents on the Joshua undercard that Joshua has been in the ring with, where all of them bring some form of inspiration to him. It's all part of the psyche, isn't it? See, I told you, I'm full of useless information, which is why you guys should be subscribed. And I'm pretty sure some other uploaders will now repeat this video and give me no credit whatsoever, as always. But that's okay, it's all fair game. So either way, if you guys enjoyed the video, please click the thumbs up, drop yourself a comment below, and of course subscribe. And I'll catch you all on the next one.